I made 7 things in 7 days. I didn't really plan to do this. On Monday, I just thought I'm gonna make something today because I have this problem, which I think a lot of people have, which is I wanna make a lot of things, but I never actually finish anything. So on Monday, I thought today, we're gonna finish something, anything. And then I did it. And then I did the same thing on Tuesday and on Wednesday. And then I thought, hold on, what if I make this into a sort of challenge where I finish one thing every day for a week? And I did that, and here are all the things that I made. On Monday, I made a little comic. I had already pre-written it, so I only needed to draw it. This is it. You can see it. And I already made a short about the same topic, and basically you need to have seen that to understand the comic. But the backstory is, in the, I think, 1600s, they found out that it's easier to make steel wire if you first soak your steel in urine. And then 100 years later or so, they found out they can also use beer. And then another, I think 50 years after that, they found out they can use water. And that's pretty funny already. And I thought, what if you were an apprentice at the time and then your master was like, here's the steel, now piss on it. So that's the premise of the comic. And like I said, I had already pre-written it, so I only needed to draw it. And I didn't spend a humongous time drawing it, as you can probably tell from the image. The only thing that I spent a little more time on was the font. I don't know what font to use for this type of comic or how to like integrate it into the comic in a nice way, but it doesn't matter. I'm quite happy with it, and the important thing is that I finished it. And by the way, I'm gonna link all of the things that I made in the description below so you can check them out. And while you're down there, why not like and subscribe? It's free and it makes me feel good. Number go up, me happy. On Tuesday, I made a short little video for a short little song that I had made the week before. So here it is.
Eat my ass, 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 eat my
So that's the thing. It's probably the thing I'm happiest with. I wouldn't change anything. If you gave me more time, I don't think there is much to do better, honestly. So yeah, I'm happy with it. Tuesday was a fun day. Easy. Done. On Wednesday, I made an actual song, but I don't like how it turned out. I'm still gonna link it in the description if you want to listen to it. You can. I'm just saying it's not really that good. There is a part that I liked, and I'm gonna play it for you now.
Take it up, oh baby, take it up, take it up, oh baby.
I just like how the drums work with the guitar. I really also like the guitar. I did some experimentation there because I'm playing a D sharp, which isn't in the scale that I use. That I'm pretty happy about that, how it turned out. The vocals are also okay, so that part I like. Rest of the song, not so much. If I had more time, would I make or would this song get better? I mean, I guess yeah, but I would have to redo the whole song. So it would be a completely different song. Maybe I would keep that little part that I liked, but everything else I would probably just completely redo. And I don't know if I then could fit that little part that I like into the new song. So I don't know, would it get better? I mean, yeah, but like, eh. On Thursday, I made an animated short, and I'm gonna show it to you, and you're gonna see why I put animated in quotes. Buttons were invented in 2800 BC, except they were only used as fashion statements. People back then thought they were slick, when in fact they were stupid idiots who didn't even know how buttons work. It took 4000 years for someone in Germany to go, hey, maybe these can actually be useful, and maybe you could like and subscribe. And maybe this shouldn't have taken 4000 years. We invented cement twice in the time it took us to figure out fucking buttons. So this one I had also pre-written already some time back. I only had to draw it and record it and edit it. And it took me about 2 hours. This one could really improve with more time. Like I could put actual animations in there if I had, I don't know, if I put a whole week in it. I mean, the drawings wouldn't improve much. I'm not that good at drawing, but you know, actual animations would be possible. This one was also the first one that I really stressed about, not because I thought that I wouldn't get it done in the time, because I had made animated shorts in 2 hours before. It's more of the obligation that I have to do this. Like all day I was like, oh, if I'm done with work, then I have to do this thing. And it's gonna take up the whole 2 hours that I basically have to do it. And so that was stressful, but I did it. On Friday, I wrote a short story. You can read it, it's linked in the description. It's about time travel. This one was really stressful because I only have 2 hours every day, basically after work, and 2 hours isn't enough to write even a short story. Maybe if you're a practice author, it's possible. I'm not. And so it really stressed me because basically right away I noticed, okay, this is not enough time to do this in the way that I wanted to do it. So this would improve massively if I had more time. I still like it. I had a lot of fun writing it. I want to write again. This was also a thing that I likely wouldn't have done without this challenge. So that's good. And I think it turned out fine. But again, it needed much more time. On Saturday, I made a game for the Game Boy. I'm using GB Studio. I have never made a game for the Game Boy before or used GB Studio. I downloaded it that Saturday. Still, this was less stressful because I had all Saturday to do it. And I thought I was going to make a really small game. And my idea was to make a Jump King, but for the Game Boy. Because I thought, okay, Jump King really only has one mechanic, which is jumping. And so I thought if I could get the jump to work, then basically the game is done, right? And then I have the rest of the day to make a level that is kind of cool. Only problem is I couldn't get the jump to work. I spent, I think, 4 hours on it and I couldn't get it done because GB Studio really isn't made for that type of jumping. So I just made the level with a regular jumping. It's more of a jump and run now without enemies that only goes up. But I did it. It's a game. It's finished. It still wasn't that stressful because I always knew if I could get the jump done, or if I just said, okay, we're using the default jump, then it would basically be done. I just had to like make a small level. And of course, I could embellish this level, make it longer, make it harder, make it better. But it's done. I'm sort of happy with it. This is also a thing. Again, I had never done this before. I wanted to do it, but I may never have if I didn't do this challenge. So I'm happy that I did it. It was kind of fun, I guess. 4 hours trying to get something to work, and then it isn't really the definition of fun, but it still was fun making the game in the end and having it finished and being able to play it. And you can also play it, by the way, at the link in the description. And yeah, that was my Saturday. And then on Sunday, finally on the last day, I made a website about burgers. And on this website, you can go to it. You'll be shown pictures of burgers, like how they really look, no promo pictures. And you have to decide which fast food restaurant made this burger. And that's basically the whole website. It wasn't very stressful to make this because making websites is my job. It's a very simple website. It could have more features. I didn't put them in because I think this challenge at the core is about making the minimum thing that you can call finished, just to have like finished something and be proud of, and then you can build on having finished a product. So this is a very simple website, but it works. I guess it's kind of fun. It has 3 burgers per day. Right now it only has 3 days. So if you do it in 3 days in a row, you're going to be done. It's going to repeat, but you can try it out. I think it's a pretty cool website, and that's it. So in conclusion, would I recommend doing this challenge? If you have trouble finishing things, yes, for sure. It's stressful, but you get to finish one thing every day, which gives you like this feeling of success every day, which is really nice. Also, you can look back and be like, haha, I finished all these things. You can try out new things, or it kind of forces you to try out new things if you want to do something different every day. But like I said, it's also really stressful. Making something every day means you have no days off. And it also meant that I didn't really have time for my other hobbies like practicing guitar or practicing drawing. I sort of did this in some of these challenges, but not every day. And by the end, I was very happy that it was over. Happy that I had done it, but also happy that it was finished and I didn't have to do it anymore, except for this video, which took me way longer than I wanted, because now I'm thinking this video needs to be kind of good. It doesn't just need to be finished, it needs to be kind of good, but that's also kind of against the spirit of this challenge, so maybe I should just finish it. So if you've watched this video, thank you very much. Like and subscribe, leave a comment about something or other, and that's it. It's finished. I'm done. I don't know about the hands.